Hi, this is the remodeling of the half bathroom that we have accomplished, and pretty much 90% complete, with the exception of a few minor things like the covers for the light switches and the power connectors. So to go through it real quickly what we did here, and subsequent videos we're going to make, I'll go into a lot more detail of how I do each one of these things on a case-by-case basis. So initially we came in here and we demoed the entire bathroom, which meant we removed the old toilet, removed the old cabinet, the sink, mirrors, light fixtures, flooring, and I mentioned toilet I think already. What we ran into though is in order to ensure that the new floor would be about the same level as the hallway floor, we noticed there was double layer of plywood down on the floor, so we had to remove one of the layers of plywood, so when we put the backer board down, which goes underneath the tile, it would still come out about even, which it did finally. Which we tiled, and after putting backer board down, and then after it was tiled, grouted, and then after it was grouted, we sealed it up. And we had to make room around where the toilet fixture connects to the floor. And we didn't have to move any of the plumbing or anything like that. So we're able to actually utilize all the existing plumbing in place without removing anything or moving anything. With the exception of the electrical wiring, which when we installed the light, we wanted it to be centered over the new sink and cabinet, which we had moved over to the left in order to make room for the toilet, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But it was centered, so I had to move the electrical connector over about 10 inches. So you can see that it's all just about complete. The new cabinet is in. We actually added legs to it to add to the height so that it would be a little bit more convenient for people who are taller to be able to use. And we've got this really nice cabinet that we got from Habitat resale store that was in perfect condition. It's actually very nicely made too. They used real plywood and not that press board, so it's a nice solid cabinet. The sink has been glued down to the cabinet. All the water lines have been hooked up and the drain has been put in, and so we now have the ability to use this sink. It works just fine. Everything came out just right. We got this nice price Fisher faucet, and we installed the oval mirror underneath the lights, and put the door in, and actually also added a magazine rack combination toilet paper roll holder. The only thing that came out a little bit different than what you might find is when we reoriented this toilet, because originally it was oriented this direction, we oriented it that direction so that the new toilet, which is slightly larger, would not get in the way of the door. We moved it in this direction, but it left us a little bit more space than we would normally expect behind it. But that was not a problem. It's a little space back there, but no big deal. We can actually use that space for the standard toilet utensils, like plungers and washer, scrub brushes, etc. So everything is pretty much complete, with the exception of the, as I said, the light fixture covers and the power connector covers, and yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, the inside of the door hasn't been painted yet, but that will be done. So our next job that we're going to be doing will be the master bathroom, and so that's going to basically entail pretty much the same. It's a lot bigger though, and there's more things in it. We're not going to reorient any toilets. We'll need to do that, so the existing location is fine. But there's a bathtub and shower in there now. We're going to be removing that bathtub and shower, replacing it with a stand-up walk-in shower, and then the current sink and cabinet will be removed, and mirror, and we're going to replace all that with something nice. So look forward to that, and we'll actually do a detailed of each step as we go along, so that you can see how all those things were accomplished as we went along. Unlike this one here, where I pretty much did everything and I told you about it after the fact, so sorry about that. But in the future, I'll try to provide more details. So that pretty much covers the remodeling of this half bath, which I think came out pretty nice, and we're real proud of it. Thank you very much.